Hello, everybody. This is Wrestling Rampage here. I'm Joey,
I'm Tommy.
and this is Wrestling Rampage. Make sure you like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlingRampage2. Follow us on Twitter at WrestleRampage. Hit that subscribe button because we have other great videos coming to you guys. You can trust us on that.
Oh, yeah.
Today is April 26, 2016. It was the release date of this. The U.S. Championship, A Legacy of Greatness. You got Lex Luger, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Booker T, Nature Boy Ric Flair, and John Cena with the current United States Championship. You open it up, and the old school fans go like this.
Oh, yeah.
It is the old Mid-Atlantic United States Heavyweight Championship. One hell. And this is the one thing I miss about it. It was in the shape of the United States.
Yeah.
Very unique belt. I actually do like the United States Championship. On the back, you got the old United States Championship belt. You got the current one in the background with the host, former United States Champion, JBL. This was a pretty good DVD in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
Just good.
Yeah.
They have some snippets of JBL talking about certain events and things of that nature.
Then they get to a match.
Yeah, then they get to a match, then do like another match, then get another snippet. You got, there's the menu thing for it. The first disc has Sting on it. You open it up, and you got the classic Ricky the Dragon Steamboat versus the Nature Boy Ric Flair back in 1978. Second disc, you got Bret the Hitman Hart. Take that out. You get Ravishing Rick Rude and Sting. Then on the last one, we get Daniel Bryan. And you have John Cena versus Dean Ambrose. Standard DVD. And just for a little thing here, a little known fact that when I first started my job when I was 18, I wanted to grab one wrestling belt, and here it is. This is the WCW United States Championship belt. This is no fake belt here. This is the real deal. Real heavy belt, solid, the real deal. One of my favorite belts I own. I own too many, and this is one of the first belts I ever bought. But that's the one thing I like. And while I was out getting the United States Championship DVD, I also got Fastlane 2016. I buy DVDs, so that's just pretty much the end all be all of that. Your thoughts on the United States Championship, A Legacy of Greatness DVD?
It was edited.
It was heavily edited.
Come on, you got Stunning Steve Austin coming out to some shitty fucking Dollar General theme, and you got fucking Rick Rude coming out to the fucking elevator theme. Fucking some did. Fucking music you come out to, you listen in the fucking elevator.
You did. The one thing that was bad about this DVD is a lot of the original theme songs were very edited out. It looks like they went to the Dollar General and bought some fucking this shitty ass fucking mix of music, and they said, "Hey, that sounds like a good song that we can give to Stunning Steve Austin, that we can give to the Great Muta."
That's right.
I just don't dig them changing everything, which they do a lot. And that's the one thing. That's about the only thing I can have really about this DVD is it's good rare matches. The first DVD is pretty much strictly the mid South and um, Greg Hammer Valentine versus Roddy Piper. One of my favorite matches from Starrcade 85. The I Quit match, steel cage match for the United States. Magnum TA versus Tully Blanchard, one of my favorite matches.
Oh, that match was great.
Now introducing the proponents.
That's right.
Magnum TA versus Nikita Koloff. Lex Luger versus Dusty Rhodes. Dusty Rhodes versus Bobby Eaton. Barry Windham versus Junkyard Dog. Lex Luger versus second disc. It's pretty much just WCW.
Yeah.
Strictly WCW. You get Sting versus Ravishing Rick Rude at Clash of the
Match.
Epic match. Ricky Steamboat versus Rhodes.
Another good match.
Stunning Steve versus the Great Muta.
Awesome match.
Which you
That match was awesome.
From Sting 74. Starrcade. Diamond Dallas Page versus Eddie Guerrero. Dean Malenko versus Chris Jericho. Kurt Hennig versus Bret Hart versus Diamond Dallas Page. Bret Hart versus Mike Awesome. That's when you get into the 1 years.
Yeah.
And you with 3 is straight up WWE.
Yeah.
All the way. You get to when Kurt Angle faces the Undertaker versus unification match with Ice. John Cena versus Big Show when brought it back and Eddie Guerrero was win the belt. Bobby Lashley,
not so good.
Matt Hardy versus MVP. MVP versus Kofi Kingston. Daniel Bryan versus John Morrison versus The Miz. Cesaro versus Tyson Kidd on NXT. Sheamus versus Rusev. John Cena versus Dean Ambrose. And John Cena versus Alberto Del Rio. And that's pretty much the end of this DVD.
I think they could have picked some better matches.
Now, I know that you don't like the DVDs that are just. I know you're more of a documentary type of guy.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I wouldn't buy this DVD. That's just me.
If you liked classic matches from WCW,
no, that's the only
NWA,
thing. That's the only thing that was worth buying it for.
Yes, I mean if you did like classic matches of Mid Atlantic, NWA, WCW, and going into WWE,
yeah,
which I'm thinking right now the U.S. Championship is in the worst state it's been in a long time.
Yeah, and especially when it's going to kickoff.
I consider that the kickoff title because that's what it's on. It wasn't even on the card at WrestleMania except for the first match on kickoff, and half the building wasn't even there.
Yeah, half of the building wasn't even full. You saw a whole bunch of empty seats.
Which going into Payback, it's also going to be
on the kickoff.
It's becoming a jobber kickoff title anymore. I don't know if it's Kalisto holding the belt or if they're just not giving him a chance to properly execute it in the way that.
Well, I'm sorry, him and Del Rio had good matches at the Royal Rumble, and
they did.
I don't see why they're not putting Kalisto at least in the opening match. Like, get him on if you want him in the opening match, put him in the first match of the fucking Payback. Come on, especially when you're taking on Ryback, for God's sake.
The meathead, huh? But at one time, the U.S. Championship was one of the most. Yeah, it actually meant something. It was one of the most glorious championships of all time. This belt led to being in the, getting a title shot for the World Heavyweight Championship at one point. but now it's just it's what we call the belt making the person and not the
Yeah.
person making the belt. But if you enjoyed U.S. Championship matches, or if you always enjoyed the U.S. Championship in general, go out and get the DVD.
Yeah. Me, I'm just not. I'm still not sold on the DVD.
He wanted more of a documentary. I have to agree with him. I would rather see the documentary more of it.
Of the almost like they did at the World Heavyweight Championship.
They did, because you got and this is the fourth championship DVD that they ever released.
Get the old timers that won the U.S. Championship and tell them how they felt about it. Or, they didn't go in depth.
It's an okay DVD.
They could have done some. The guys went in depth about it.
But if you want to go out and get this DVD, I mean, I recommend it if it's something that you want to pick up and watch and see some really good classic matches. I suggest you pick it up. But if you're not a match guy, you're more of a dot guy like Tommy is. I suggest maybe you just pass on this.
I will.
Which you will. I ended up buying it because I was wanting to get it because I did like the United States Championship, as you could tell with this. But also, I wanted to give a review on it for you guys and see if you guys will want to pick it up.
I'll give me a heads up. I like the classic matches. I'm just saying they could have done it better.
They could have done better with this DVD.
They could have went to all the guys that were former United States champions and tell them about it. Like, hey, how did it feel you winning the United States Championship? Or something like that. Have a little doc on it, and then have the second and third disc matches.
Well, maybe that would come down into another DVD.
That's all I'm saying. They could have done that with this DVD.
They could have done better, but I suggest you pick it up if you like older school matches.
If you're like me and you're just not a big fan of just matches,
you can pass. But that was the U.S. Championship, a Legacy of Greatness DVD review. Like I said, I mean, I enjoyed the matches, but I
enjoyed some of the matches.
Besides the third disc wasn't all that great.
No. The first and second disc was pretty good.
I'm more of an 80s and 90s wrestling fan anyway, so I mean that was more of my style anyway. But that was the U.S. Championship, a Legacy of Greatness DVD review. Make sure you give us a big thumbs up on this video if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlingRampage2. Follow us on Twitter at WrestleRampage. And we will be doing a giveaway here soon for passing.
Keep posted.
Yeah, keep posted to our YouTube channel. For passing over 200 subscribers. Thank you for that. We really appreciate that. And don't forget that if you haven't hit that subscribe button, you need to hit that subscribe button because it does pay to be a Wrestling Rampage subscriber. So make sure you guys do that. Wrestling Rampage is that cream that rises to the top. That's right, the cream of the crop.
And nobody does it better.